we have dumb grade school kids, eventually we're going to have dumb college level kids at some point. But what it's basically saying is that fatherless children have a limited vocabulary. And one of the key indicators of stupidity is a limited vocabulary. They're raised by someone emotional, so the only way they know how to act is emotional. Whether they're a boy, they think being tough is being a man. But a lot of times their idea of being tough is actually being emotional. They don't even realize it. Most boys, you'll see little boys in school, and you could almost tell the ones who have fathers and the ones who don't. You know what I'm saying? You can almost tell the ones, and especially the most misbehaved ones. You know what I'm saying? Public education is public housing. And you basically, a lot of times you have to do a lot of babysitting because you're pretty much trying to keep these parents out of jail by letting their kids come to school. And so if the child does nothing, they're going to get passed up anyway, and so on and so forth, right? Yes. So this is the cycle. This is how the cycle perpetuates. And you hear poor people complain all the time about how the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. Well, the rich are getting richer because the poor are getting dumber, and the poor keep shoving the fathers out of the homes. This is why the rich are getting richer. These kids come into the school stupid. It ain't the school system's fault. Stop blaming the school system. Stop blaming the teachers. Stop blaming whoever's easy to blame, and blame yourselves. Your kids are dumb, ma'am. Your kids are stupid, ma'am. Stop blaming everybody else. Your kids are dumb, and it's your fault. You ran their daddies off. I said it. Challenge these kids. Challenge them. Push them to want more. Let them know where they stand. Let them know they're stupid. And make them want to be smart. Make smart cool again. Make being smart cool again. So basically, get the dumb kids out the room. That's it. Start segregating. They need to start segregating the kids again. Reward the smart kids. Reward the smart kids, and the dumb kids don't want to be smart too. I speak to a child in a way to put the ball in their court and make them feel like I'm following them. And I notice that really sparks them. They're like, oh, shoot, I got to think of something. Meaning, if the kid doesn't see the benefit of education at home, if everybody in their house is stupid, then the kid gonna be stupid too. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Meaning the kid don't want to be nothing. They want to do nothing. They don't care for nothing. They don't have no goals. They don't have no desires in their life. They're just out here existing. You know what I mean? Because everybody around them is dumb as fuck and worthless as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. Okay? It is what it is. We need to challenge these kids. We need to challenge these kids and give them the opposite of what they're getting on their devices. You know what I'm saying? Piss them off. Piss them off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna learn. When they get upset enough, they'll learn. A lot of fatherless children cannot comprehend consequences and repercussions. It's hard for them to comprehend. It's hard for them to have an internal clock or an internal system of knowing how much is enough and when to stop. When okay, you're good. Just chill. Quit while you're ahead. You'll see a lot of fatherless kids in school. When they struggle, they're constantly giving up. Even like in recreational activities, you watch kids play video games and they get their asses whipped. What do? They rage quit, right? In sports, things aren't going their way. They kind of just they low key they stop playing hard. They just give up. Teachers are forced to spend 30 to 50% of the instructional time on de-escalation, behavioral management, and containment. Basically glorified babysitting.